From KTVR's News and Technology Center, this is Fox 31 News at 9 o'clock.
She just said, I'm coming home, I'm coming home.
A family reacts to a Supreme Court ruling to overturn a murder conviction.
Colorado Supreme Court says a new trial is in order for Liesl Auman.
Auman was convicted of helping cause the death of Denver police officer Bruce Vanderjagt in 1997, even though she was in police custody at the time. Well, today the court ruled the judge gave the jury improper instructions. We have team coverage beginning with Fox 31's John Bowman.
She should be released, definitely.
Reaction coming from the National Committee to Free Liesl, following news from the Supreme Court this morning.
We felt like any change is very hopeful.
In 1997, Liesl Auman and Matthias Janning were in a high-speed chase with police following a break-in. When Janning killed Denver policeman Bruce Vanderjagt and then shot himself, Auman was in custody.
How can you possibly be convicted of, in essence, first-degree murder and go to prison for the rest of your life when you were in custody?
Felony murder can be charged when death follows the commission of another crime.
She was shocked. She was upset. She felt that we were back to square one.
D. Mitch Morrissey spoke with Vanderjagt's widow.
But she also understood that these felony murder questions were questions at the time of trial, and now they've been resolved.
The ruling hinges on a word, knowingly, being left off the jury instructions.
It made the felony murder conviction defective because you have to prove the burglary to prove the felony murder.
The district attorney is asking the Attorney General's office to review the Supreme Court's decision one final time. If that review is upheld, steps for a new trial could be set in place. That process could take up to 90 days to filter down to the trial court level here in Denver. John Bowman, Fox 31 News.
Now, prosecutors and the governor say they are glad the Supreme Court left in place state laws that allow for felony murder charges to be filed against suspects involved in crimes that lead to homicides.
And Liesl Auman's family is celebrating today's decision, of course, but say they remain mindful of the death of Officer Vanderjagt. Fox 31's Sari Pador continues our team coverage tonight with their reaction.
She was screaming and we were screaming, and we were all screaming at the same time.
An early morning phone call from Liesl Auman in jail to her mom and stepdad following the Supreme Court's decision.
She just said, I'm coming home, I'm coming home.
The Auerbachs say it has been a long 7 years of appeals and bad news. Over that time, they've received thousands of letters and emails of support from as far away as China and New Zealand, and high-profile support from people like Hunter S. Thompson.
He was a very tender man to our family and always very considerate to Liesl, and their phone calls ended with, I love you, and I love you too, kid.
The Auerbachs say Liesl has grown over the years. She has become very spiritual.
She's extremely sorry.
And she constantly thinks about the events that led to Officer Vanderjagt's death.
She is very concerned about Bruce and Anna's daughter. It's just horrible. It's horrible for all of us. You know, to lose somebody that you love, you never get over it. And Liesl will never get over this.
The family says today's decision is the first real sign of hope.
It's the beginning of our lives.
Sari Pador, Fox 31 News.
Well, Auman has completed a number of different programs while in jail. She's also become a counselor for troubled kids.